Hello again, and welcome to what is going to be the last of these Monday evening sessions for the rest of the semester. This is because the university undergraduates will be starting to disperse from the Monday that this is being transmitted. So I think in order for it to be easier that everybody is doing this together who's doing it and can then pick up again next semester, we'll stop now after this session and then pick up again next semester. So what we're going to do is do our normal warm-up, and then we're going to learn some new footwork, and it's going to be footwork that requires a little bit of practice maybe, especially to bring the speed up, so it's a good thing with which I can leave you for the Christmas break. And then we'll be putting together our killer boogie, putting everything that we've learned together to make the complete piece. First of all, dancing it together at 90% speed, the way I've been teaching it, and then if you feel like it, dancing together, not led by me, but by Sergei Kryachkov himself, at 100% speed. Okay, let's begin with Katie leading the usual EUSDS stroll as a gentle warm-up. So we're going to learn two new footwork patterns, and they're both a little bit tricky, and they're not difficult to learn, but they're the sort of thing that you probably need to practice to get comfortable with them, especially to get comfortable fast, so they're good things to leave you with over the Christmas holidays. The first one is going to change the look of the way that we do the quick quicks. We've done lots of variations of the slows, we've done a few of the quick quicks, and I'm going to try to show you what I mean by, if I dance, I'm going to dance the 8-count version. So that's the one that goes slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. We've done that many, many times before. It doesn't matter, I'm going to use the double flick all the way as a decoration while I'm showing you, but everything we're going to do could apply to any slows because we're working on the quick, quick. So normally, if I do that, we're only going to get a maximum of 2 flicks in one direction. So for example, if I concentrate not on the standing leg, but on the leg which is going to do the flicking, we're going to have 2 that way, then 1 that way and 1 that way for the these are the little decorations of the quick, quick, then 2 that way, 1 that way, 1 that way again. So it becomes 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. If I turn my back to you so we're not having mirror reversing problems, because I can't call this mirror reversed, I've just tried, this is the 3rd take, I'm just incapable of doing it at that speed, sorry. If I just focus on which way the decorating foot is going, the thing you already know goes right, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and so forth. We never hit the same side more than twice. But we can do it doing something like this. Right, 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 left, 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 right, 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 left, left, left. Obviously something a little bit tricky is going on here, because we still have to have the right pattern of weight changes. In the slows, we change weight. So I start with my foot on this, weight on this foot, for example, and go like that in the slows. My weight's now on here, whereas the quick quicks, if I do a quick quick, then I will be going quick quick, and the same foot is free that was free to start with. So for the quick quicks, it's important that we are doing step step somehow, that we change our weight and we change our weight again. So to do this tricksy thing, we've done our flick flick, which is in the slows. If we flick again a third time on the first beat of the quick, we're going to have to do our step step really quickly during the second beat of the quick. So instead of being a simple step step in numbers, instead of being 1, 2, 3, 4 with the step step on the 3, 4, it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, and the gada is a step step. You've met this before, actually. We were doing triple steps. When we were carrying on going in one direction, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there was that deep gidi, that little triple, and we'll be coming back to that with the other thing we're doing today as well. So what I'm doing is called, we've got a flick here, and then what's called a ball change, because you're changing the weight from the ball of this foot back to either the flat or the ball of that foot. The point is the gada, that little fast one is on the ball of your foot, which lets you move your weight wherever you want to, and doesn't make a big fuss about the alignment of your leg. That's why the ball of the foot is useful. So for this quick, doesn't matter which foot you do, but you're going flick, down. Flick, put it down, and then immediately transfer your weight back again. So if we do that together, first of all, let's just do a few of these in a row. So we'll have your weight on your left foot, and we're just going to go 1, 2, and carry on like that. Just this move over and over again with no slows. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the other side, so our weight's on this foot. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry about that silly noise. Clearly, this thing seems to think I've got an appointment somewhere. Right. So if we put all of this together now, if we replace our normal flick, flick, step, step, flick, flick, step, step with our new form, the flick, ball change form, we will get flick, 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 ball change, flick, 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 ball change. Let's try that together. 5, 6, 7, 8. Flick, 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 ball change, flick, 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 ball change. Let's do a few in a row. 5, 6, 7, 8. Flick, 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 ball change, flick, 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 ball change, flick, 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 ball change, flick, 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 ball change. Okay, so we can put these in whenever we want to, instead of a normal quick. So in this 8th count, I could, for example, do something like flick, 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 ball change, flick, flick, step, step, in the normal way. Similarly, I deliberately used the 8 count to practice this so we could practice it on both legs, but I can bring it to the 6 count as well. So I could just be going flick, 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 ball change, flick, 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 ball change, which was 2 6 counts together. Let me put some relatively slow music on so that you can practice doing this in whatever pattern you like. I'm going to dance along as well, just so you're not seeing me just standing here looking even more gormless than I do when I dance. But don't try to follow me, just put this in to replace your quick quicks whenever you feel like it.
Let me go home, whiskey. Let me walk out that door. Let me go home, whiskey. Let me walk out the door. I've got orders from my baby not to come home late no more. I stopped by a place to see a friend of mine. I dropped in for a minute, but I overstayed my time. Let me go home, whiskey. Let me walk out the door.
think that piece also makes the point that you can dance collegiate chant even to really quite slow bluesy music by raising the complexity of the footwork. If I tried to dance that with the simplest footwork that we had, where we started right at the beginning of the semester, it would look leaden. Let me show you.
I stopped by a place to see a friend.
But if we put the same music on, but we dance these more sophisticated footwork patterns, then it doesn't look anything like as leaden. I think it looks quite nice.
Let me go home, whiskey. Let me walk out that door. Let me go home, whiskey. Let me walk out that door. I've got orders from my baby not to come home late no more.
Okay, so that was the flick ball change variation of the quick quick, and I explained how it captured a little bit of the spirit of having a gada in the space of one beat that we saw with the triple steps. I'm going to return to the slow now and to the triple steps. So you met the triple steps, as I mentioned before. You met the triple steps when we were moving sideways and then used a step to get the same foot free to keep moving in the same direction. The triple steps can also fit in any time you'd use a slow. Because in the slow, if I have my weight on this foot, in the slow, whichever form I do, I'm going to go 1, 2, and the opposite foot is free. This one that I had my weight on is now free. If I start with the same weight on this foot again, if I go triple step, I have again transferred the free foot to being this one, the one that I was standing on. So if we go back to the 6-count rhythm, instead of going slow, slow, quick, quick, I could go slow, triple step, quick, quick. So what I was doing there, we'd done our slow. The triple step was just, in this particular case, right, left, right, which leaves the left foot free for the quick, quick that we were doing anyway. So this is still using the 3 steps of the triple step in the space of 2, in beats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In that particular example, I replaced the second slow with the triple step. So I had the normal slow, triple step slow, and then a normal quick, quick. I could do it the other way. I could, for example, start off by going triple step, and then do my normal slow, slow, and then be doing my normal quick, quick. Okay, does that make sense? So what we're going to do is put some music on, and either in the 6 or the 8 count, it doesn't matter. Be dancing your normal slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, triple step, slow, quick, quick, triple step, slow, quick, quick, or slow, triple step, quick, quick, for example. Or if you're at the 8 count, it would be something like slow, quick, quick, triple step, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, triple step, quick, quick. Yes? Just practice. At the moment, we're not putting any particular styling on the triple step, I know, but just practice getting the rhythm in there.
Let me go home, whiskey. Let me walk out that door. Let me go home, whiskey. Let me walk out that door. I've got orders from my baby not to come home late no more. I stopped by a place to see a friend of mine. I dropped in for a minute, but I overstayed my time. Let me go home, whiskey. Let me walk out the door. Let me go home, whiskey. Let choose no more. So why?
If this is all getting a bit much, by all means stop the video and just practice that a few more times. We're not going to add any craziness to the footwork, but in terms of styling, at the moment I did the triple step simply in place. So just, if this foot was really beginning of it, triple step without really going anywhere. When we learned the quick quicks, we first of all in lesson 1 learned the quick quicks as simply an undecorated step. But then we learned that the non-weight bearing foot could decorate, so we could go step, step with a non-weight bearing foot shooting out to give some decoration. For the triple steps, because triple has an uneven feel, a triple step, I talked about that in a previous episode of this, that gives us quite a lot of time on the first of the triple steps, the tri. So we could, for example, go triple step. Now that hasn't changed. I'm still going, let me turn my back to you, I'm still going left, right, left, but now I'm going left, right, left. The weight-bearing foot hasn't changed at all. The only difference is instead of going left and just holding the right foot here, ready to go right, left, I'm going left, shooting it out and bringing it back to go right, left. It's pure decoration. Let's just try that together. So let's have our weight on the right foot first. 5, 6, 7, 8, left, right, left. Again, transferring the weight back. 5, 6, 7, 8, left, right, left. Now let's do it the other way. Let's have the weight on the left foot, so it's going to be right, left, right, obviously. And we're going to be decorating with this foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, right, left, right. So if we bring that into the position of a slow, instead of going, for example, slow like this, we'll be going D, G, D. So let's have the triple slow over here, normal slow over here, and then a quick, quick. So it'll be D, G, D, 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 quick, quick. Let's try that together. 5, my weight's on here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Triple step, flick, flick, step, step. Now we can put triples on both of them. So it will be, the whole rhythm without the decoration would be triple step, step, step. But we're going to put the decorations in, so it's going to be triple step, step, step. Okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. Triple step, step, step. Triple step, step, step. Let us try that to some really slow music, because I suspect this is getting a little bit complicated.
Let me go home, whiskey. Let me walk out that door.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Go home, whiskey. Let me walk out that door. I got orders from my baby not to come home late no more. I stopped by.
That's one style. I'll just talk about a couple of extra styles, put on some music, and we can mix them all together. So we have gone from doing triple step, making no flashy show of it at all, to going tri with a flashy tri and then a pull step, undecorated. So triple step. If the music is slow enough or your feet are fast enough, then you can decorate all of these, including the really fast pull steps. So the left, right, left will become triple step. Yes? If I turn my back to you so the left and right work. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Yes? And that's a very shaggish way of decorating, and especially when the music comes right down in speed, adding these decorations to really fast, using things like the triple step to have more steps going on in a slower frame of music, and then decorating means there's a lot going on if you want there to be, even when you're dancing to slow speed. And of course, you don't have to have them there. If you're feeling like being slow and dreamy and really pure, then you can just do a really simple of these. But this slow thing could be replaced by, if you wanted to. Another thing you can do, so that's one thing, and we will practice that in a moment, but there's nothing much to say, it's just a case of convincing your feet to do it, to decorate in every one, is to move sideways. So instead of just going triple step in place, go sideways so it becomes triple step, step, step. And this is one of those things where you have a kind of dynamic balance. You couldn't freeze here or you'd fall, but as the music is going, you've got a kind of a dynamic balance, so out and close, step, step, out and close, step, step. You can also combine that with the decorations, so it can be out and close, step, step, out and close, step, step. Without the decorations, by the way, this out and close, step, step, once speeded up to be a kind of is the basic footwork of the Middle European style of dance called boogie woogie. I don't think it came directly from shag. I suspect there's some convergent evolution going on, but I don't know. Okay, so that's lots to think about. I'm going to put on some slow and dreamy music. You can dance it straight without any decorations, or you can add decorations as you please. One, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Soothe me with your caress, sweet marijuana, marijuana. Help me in my distress, sweet marijuana, please do. Now you alone can bring my lover back to me, even though I know it's just a fantasy. And then knock me clear out, sweet marijuana, please do.
Clearly that music is down at the extreme slow end of things. One wouldn't normally think of dancing collegiate shag to that. That is really for styles like slow drag and blues, and we look forward to teaching you some slow drag sometime, for which this pace is absolutely perfect. I used it here because I think having the thinking time is helpful, because especially when you add decorations, it's quite easy to start losing the sense of, oh, you're in a slow or you're quick. It isn't that you've got to follow exact rules about that, but if you're a leader, you still have to communicate really clearly where your weight is changing, and if you're a follower, you still need to be really sensitive about that. And in both cases, getting the communication of the weight change takes precedence over fancy decoration. This does mean, though, that advanced dancers and beginner dancers, and you're already beyond beginner level, although you haven't done partner dancing yet, you know a lot of footwork, but advanced dancers and beginner dancers in terms of communication can still dance together, because while one is still thinking, okay, well, this is the weight change there and this is the weight change there, the other one could be thinking, yeah, this is the weight change and this is the weight change, and could be doing fancy stuff with it. So as a couple, they're still looking absolutely brilliant, even though one of them is doing a little bit more of the decoration. Okay, this may have been quite a I mean, maybe you all think this is fine. Maybe it's just me who finds this stuff harder. But what I've deliberately done is saved for this lesson the flickable change and the triple step with up to everything being decorated so that you can practice it in your own time. All the way through this semester we've been learning the shag choreography to the musical piece Killer Boogie. This was first choreographed for a Middle European style of dance called Boogie Woogie by Markus Koch and was then turned into a shag version by Sergei Kryuchkov. So we've done every part of that now, and let's assemble the whole thing together. I'm going to remind you of the verses one by one, and I'll do it by turning my back to you. So the first verse consists entirely of flick, 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 step, step. And we just do that to fill the entire verse. The second verse is the one that starts with the gaders, has running, has shimmying, has flick, 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 step, 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 and then has the kick-arounds. So, these sort of things that replace your foot on the spot. So together, that looks like this. By all means, do it with me. 5, 6, 7, 8. Get up, 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 get up. Run, 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 run. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Flick, 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 flick. Step, 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 step. Round, 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 round. The verse after that is the one that I've taught with Scarecrow as a decoration, but I'm going to show you the original decoration as well in a moment. That's the one that goes right close, left close, right close, left close, right close, left close, Scarecrow. And right close, left, left, right, left, Scarecrow. And we finish that with a flick, 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 step, step, flick, 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 step, step, flick, 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 flick. And then put the foot down at the end. I put the Scarecrow in that to replace the original choreography because I'm aware that lots of people will be practicing this in halls of residence and that kind of place, or in flats with people below you. So by all means, if you're doing so, keep the Scarecrow in. But the original choreography was actually jump, like that. You can put your arms out sideways if you've got space as you jump to make it bigger. So the whole thing would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And 7 is when you're at maximum height, and that makes sense with the music. And that's what you do each time instead of the Scarecrow. To jump, on the 5 you're coming down. So you've done your 1 from that second 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're settling down on your feet, so that's a kind of spring that you're pushing into the floor. And with the jump, you're not really gaining much height. What you're doing is lifting your legs up. And lifting your legs up is much easier than moving your whole body up, of course. You are gaining a little bit of height, but it's the lift of the legs that makes it look big. And if you move your arms sideways, that can also make it look big. Don't move your arms upwards, because that will tend to drive your legs downwards. Accelerating your arms up quickly is kind of stealing from the acceleration that can lift your feet up, because if you move the mass of your arms up, there's going to be a reaction that pushes your body down. But arms out sideways are neutral for that. Okay, that was that third verse. We then come to the first iteration of the Carmen verse and the one that immediately follows it, and both of these are unusual because they're only 4/8 long, not 6/8 long. Let me turn my back to you again. So the Carmen one, we have our tap, forward, kick, forward, frog, in, g'da, 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 clap. Then you're coming back, twisting round, then going twist, 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 twist. And you're going backwards all of the time that you're doing that. If you want to, you can do this in a style. In the original Killer Boogie choreography, this was a style where it was actually a kind of Applejack move, which is a jazz move rather than the twist. But Sergei definitely went to the twist form in his choreography for the Killer Shag, which is why we're doing it. Okay, and having done that, we have the second of the 4/8 verses, and this is the one with the little glissandi pieces in it. So that has a flick, 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 step, 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 and then the out, 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 out to the piano glissandi, then run, 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 and shimmy, 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 shimmy. So the whole thing, that will look like this. Again, do it with me if you want to. Flick, 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 step, 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 out, 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 run, 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 shimmy, 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 shimmy. Okay, the next verse is the one that it starts off again. It starts off with flick, 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 step, 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 flick, 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 step, step. Then goes for that very rapid sort of the very rapid hitting of a piano glissando that goes out with the knees, in, out with the legs, in. So it's out, in, in. Does the same pattern, but it hits a pose instead. So that's quick, quick, quick. Is a flick, 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 quick. No, quick, quick, flick, 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 quick, quick, pose. Then it has another flick, 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 quick, quick, flick, 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 quick, quick. Another quick, quick, so another step, step, and then bring the legs together at the end. We're going to be doing the pull behind verse next. So if I do that again with my back to you, and do by all means follow along, we're going to be starting with the simple flick flicks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pose 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Okay? The next verse is the one that has the flick and then the pull behind, and we're going to be starting off flicking the right leg, and we're going to be filling an 8 with that, starting the next 8 but freezing on 5, starting again, which will be starting with the left leg going out, and again posing on the 5. Filling an 8 and then posing on the 5. And then we will be doing crazy legs, which is this move, and rocking our weight forwards for the 5, back, forwards, back. Okay, let's turn my back to you again. So our weight's on this foot. When we brought our feet together at the end of the last verse, we left our weight on the left foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That returns us to the common verse that you already know, the one that goes tap, tap, flick, flick, out, back, D, 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 and to the verse with the glissandi, the one that starts flick, 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 step, 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 out, 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 run, 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 shimmy, 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 shimmy. After that, we move on to the same section that we were practicing last week. So that begins with the turns. Again, I'll turn my back to you. So we start that by flicking the left, ga-dum, drop to the left as you go round to your right. Then you're going to flick the right, ga-dum, drop to your right as you go round to your left, and so on. So you're going to be going flicking the left and turning to the right, flicking the right, turning to the left, flicking the left, turning to the right, flicking the right, turning to the left. Then we're going to finish this with flick, 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 step, step, flick, 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 step, step, flick, 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 flick. And we stop there, the end of that verse. Ready for the twists that are about to come up. So let's do that one together. 5, 6, 7, 8, flick-a-dum, turn. 6, 7, 8, flick-a-dum, turn. 5, 6, 7, 8, flick-a-dum, turn. 5, 6, 7, 8, flick-a-dum, turn. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Then we have the twisty verse, and that starts off with a twist to the right. So the pattern is going to be right, left, right, left, right, left, 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 right, left, right, left, right, 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 left, right, left, right, together, cross and turn. Let's do that. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're now going to the St. Louis inspired verse. The first 8 of this and the third 8 of this are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's with the left, flick down, back pedal with the right, tap on the 5, change weight on the 6, 7 the left foot's coming back, 8 is tapping. Let's just do that one together. So flick down, back pedal, tap, change and tap. The next one is going to be flick down, flick, flick, change, 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 tap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we just repeat that pair. Then we have our very simple kick down, walk around, kick down, kick down, kick down, kick down, and our time wasting step. And then our gada, gada, gada to exit. Let's do the whole of that verse and the gada, gada, gadas to exit. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's us away. Okay, that is the whole thing. Let us dance it all from the top. I will try dancing it with my back to you for a change. It may be a little bit easier to follow.
Well, it's the Dennis Boogie Man.
Double flips. Guitars coming up. Scarecrow jumps. Mama Bird's coming up. Simpsons. How is this? leg pulls, I somehow managed to end up posing on the wrong leg at one point, so my apologies if you were confused following me. That was my error, not yours. Let's have one more go, and I'll face you. Floor jumps. Carmen. Poses. Carmen coming up. Turns. This. And again, if you happen to be looking at me carefully, you will see that a couple of times I was starting off doing something wrong and then had to correct myself. I'm sorry. I'm absolutely rubbish at remembering choreographies. It's probably why I love improvised jazz dance so much, because except for things like this, you don't have to remember. And generally, when you're on a whole floor of people doing things like this, the people around you tend to be doing the right thing most of the time, so it's pretty easy to get locked into the right thing. That's my excuse anyway, doing it on my own. Now, that has probably warmed you up. If that has lived up to its name as the killer boogie or killer shag, as Sergei calls it, but they're a slightly problematic phrase, as you realise, everything we've done so far has been at 90% of the speed of the piece of music. I've been making that note in the final slide. I slowed the music down a little bit for teaching and also for these runs through. But if you feel like it, dance along with Sergei himself in the clip I'm about to put on, because this is Killer Boogie at full speed. The central figure, the one with the rather snazzy 1950s jacket with the different colour sleeves and front and things, that's Sergei. So follow, I mean, everybody's pretty good dancing there, but follow him. He makes two mistakes too, which makes me feel very slightly better. Either watch it or dance along with it, and I'll see you the other side of it. Well, it's the Killer's Boogie Man. beginning of the class. This is going to be the last of these Monday classes for this semester, but we will begin again in January with the start of the normal semester times. I think that's the best way of making sure that people don't lose out. We will carry on doing some collegiate shag steps. We'll also bring in a few other relevant things. And we'll also start considering other aspects of dance. So not just the steps, but for example, the structure that's embedded in jazz music and how you read it and how you can predict forwards to know when there might be a break, when there might be an interesting bit, when you definitely want to have your weight stable because it's going to be a verse change, something like that. So we'll cover lots of topics like that, and we may also cover simple things like what people normally wear, particularly what they normally wear on their feet and so forth. So there'll be a mixture of this sort of thing and also new sorts of things. I'll finish as always with the clip. This is, again, it helps emphasise just how seriously one is supposed to take swing dance. And it's a wonderful movie of a couple who went on a walking holiday from the coast through Snowdonia to Arroythra itself. That's the actual peak of Snowdon. And they danced collegiate shag in lots of places along the way. So here is a very sensible and I think very charming little clip of two people dancing shag very well in very unusual circumstances. Okay, have a very good Christmas or winter holiday or whatever kind of festival that you're going to have. Please stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you again this way next semester, and I really look forward to seeing you in person when that is possible. Goodbye for now.
Mm-hmm.